What's up guys, Blitzwinger back with another video review just for you guys, and today I'm taking a look at the Captain America movie line, the 3 3/4 CrossBones. So this was a figure that I was pretty much the only figure out of the Captain America line that I was very much on the lookout for, just because he's, in my opinion, he's got a really cool design. I'm a big Punisher fan, so obviously the whole skull kind of design I really like. I know it's very generic to be like, ooh, I'm wearing skulls, like all the MMA t-shirts are always like chains and skulls. So that's like, you have to, it's like a check mark that you have to pass to be an MMA t-shirt. But yeah, this is a figure that I was looking for a while. I finally was able to come across one here in Canada at retail. So yeah, very cool. And I decided to review him. So let's take a look at him. So first off, we've got a few accessories right away, as you can see. I've got him standing on a stand. It's just like a G.I. Joe stand, Mars stand. I would definitely recommend to put stands on these guys just in case so that they don't fall. And once you put them in a stand like this, usually sturdy, that would be what you call a blooper. But I'm just going to leave it in because that's how I roll. That's how I roll. So since his guns already fell out, let's take a look at them. So there you get 2 of these guns. Let's try to focus here. So you get 2 of these guns. As you can see, they're kind of a submachine gun. So this would be something that he would use in Call of Duty if he wants to run and gun. You know what I mean? So yeah, they are green for some reason. I don't really know why they had to do that and not just make them black. But whatever. I mean, they still have a lot of nice detail, like these little dots, which is where like the fire kind of, I don't know what you call it, not a flare, I don't know. The round is detailed. I mean, it's a nicely detailed gun. The only problem with this gun is the fact that his finger, the way it's sculpted, if you look right here, you cannot make him put his finger on the trigger without kind of, like, it's not going to hold, as you can see. So you have to either put it like this, where his trigger finger is underneath the trigger area, or what you could do is you could come right in here with a little knife and just cut this finger to be separate, and then you could kind of bend it into place to have him have the finger on the trigger. But yeah, so I mean, other than that, these guns are pretty cool. The gun on his back, you might be wondering, how is it holding in the back? All I did was I just took a twist tie, I ran it through his kind of bulletproof vest, I guess, and then I just twisty tied it on. So let me untwist it. It gives him a really cool look. I definitely would recommend doing that if you want him to hold all his guns. So yeah, I'll just leave that in there so I don't have to bother to do that again. It's kind of a pain in the butt. The second gun that he gets is the M16, I believe, is what this gun is called. It's a nicely detailed gun and all, but my only problem is that it's super duper thin. Like, I mean, it's even thinner than the little machine gun, as you can see. I mean, like, especially here in the back area, look. So it's very thin, and as you can see, just taking it out of the package by mistake, I already, it was bent in, like as I was pulling it out, it bent. So there's a stress mark. So that would break off really easily. So I'd just be really careful with this gun, especially towards the back half of the gun. But other than that, I mean, it's nicely detailed. It's a little small, I guess you could say. It could have been a little bit longer, just to be a little more good to scale. But that could also be attributed to the fact that CrossBones is just a bulky and big guy. So that's his accessories. Now, without further ado, let's zoom in for a detailed shot. So we've got the head sculpt right there. As you can see, it kind of reminds me of a mix between the Punisher and the Ghost from the Modern Warfare franchise, if you know. So it's very cool. I like the way the teeth area is done, as you can see right there, where he's got the kind of a angry face, and it looks like it's like sawed together, but it also looks like teeth. So I like that. It's very well painted and all. It looks very clean and polished, which is, in my opinion, rare for a Marvel universe scale figure. Most that I find are always something wrong with the paint, and it's really frustrating to when you want to get a figure of someone and all you can see is always like the eyes, like on the cheek over here. It's nice to see that the quality control on this guy is very, very nice. So then we work our way down to the bulletproof vest, which is freaking awesome. As you can see, a lot of cool detail. We got a lot of sculpting, a lot of nice detail. It's actually made out of soft plastic, and it actually is removable by just untabbing these tabs. I'm not going to do it because I did it to put the little twisty tie in, and it was a big pain in the butt to bring them back together. So just be careful with it. It takes a little bit of time to pinch them back together, or at least it did on mine. I like the pouches follow through on the back. He's got a little kind of almost like a backpack piece right here, which is kind of connected to another pouch. Overall, I like the fact that it's also weathered, so it's not just a generic color. There's a lot of paint washes on top of it. It's very nice. He's got a little bit of ammo going on his belt right there. So very cool. He's got a pistol holster with a pistol inside. It is not removable, and I think it would be way too small if it was. As far as the legs, again, it follows through with the kind of army man design that he has. As you can see, more pouches, leather straps and stuff. He's got nice knee pads that are painted, and I mean enough detail to even do the dots here, so that's cool. The dots are actually sculpted in, so it's not just paint. I like the way that the boots and the pants meet each other with the little, it's really folded over on itself. It's very nice. And then he's got the army boots with tall army boots with leather with laces. So yeah, I mean, overall, you can see a lot of cool detail on this figure. Our articulation is all right. It's not anything to run home about, but it's also not bad. I'd definitely say that. As far as for a big figure, I would say that it's good enough. He can move his head side to side. It's a little limited by the vest, so it's a little tight. If you keep twisting it, it feels like it might pop off. So I wouldn't risk going to 360 on it. Probably 180 is the most I would risk. The up and down doesn't work at all. There is no up and down joint. I mean, some people I've seen reviews, they claim that theirs have it. I don't know. My figure doesn't, and I don't see how it would have it, considering that the cutoff right there is right up to the neck, so there is no area for it to move up and down. He's got a ball jointed shoulder that allows him to do a 360, as well as move out right up to here. It's the only reason it's limited is because of the way that the t-shirt is sculpted here, where it got a little crevice that does not allow it to go anywhere above that. He's got that Marvel Universe elbow that is like a ball jointed elbow. So you can do a 360. You can break his arms like that. Oh, look at that. He's got his arm broken. But yeah, and fold in on itself just a little under 90 degrees. So that's that. And then he's got the wrist joint that allows him for a 360. He does have a joint in the what is it called? Ab area. But it is kind of like it's possible to do it, but it's very limited, especially if you don't want to. You see right there, it's already starting to pop open. So as soon as you do too much twisting, the vest kind of pops off, and it kind of kills a lot of the look. The legs are articulated well, except I don't know, my figure is for some reason the legs themselves are stuck. They're not moving at all. And I mean, I've tried, and it just feels like it's going to fall apart if I pull too hard. So I'm not going to do that. And I'll just leave them as it is. But there is a joint right up here, or at least it looks like there would be a joint. He twists right above that little pouch right there, so it allows him for a twist there. But I don't really understand the joint because it's not very natural, so I wouldn't understand why would you need that kind of joint, but whatever. He's got actually double jointed knees, which is nice, so it allows for great maneuverability right there, which I cannot take advantage of because of the waist joint. And he's got a ball jointed ankle. So a lot of articulation on this guy, and definitely a worthwhile figure to pick up. If you can find him, I'm pretty sure that he's become much more common nowadays. So if you can find him under $10, definitely pick him up. I guarantee you're not going to be disappointed. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Let's swing around.